Tacoma, Washington, where playoff dreams in the SFL minor league come to live or die. And tonight, we have two teams working to make their postseason dreams come true as the Madison Lynx take on the Tacoma Grizzlies. Good evening, happy SFLm football night to you. This is Josh Circle giving you the play-by-play for tonight's action. And joining me in the booth tonight is Vancouver Legion tight end James Walters. And James, Madison, and Tacoma both duking it out currently as the 4th and 6th seeds, respectively, in SFLm. What are you looking for tonight as one tries to overcome the other?
Well, Josh, this is going to be a really interesting game with Madison Lynx and the number one offense in the league going against Tacoma. And they've been bringing it on recently on their defense. They started off a little rough, but they're really putting it together now. I look forward to, Eric Price coming out and throwing the ball against Tacoma's last-ranked defense. And then Tacoma's going to try to get Brad Jones going. He's a second leading rusher in the league, and they got a good chance if they get him moving and get the ball down the field.
Brad Jones, as you mentioned, James, second only to Douglas Brown of Albuquerque, who had a monster game that wrapped up just a few moments ago. 30 carries, 268 yards, 5 touchdowns. And so Brad Jones may be hanging on to that rushing silver medal, if you will, for quite some time. But as we are for this game, Madison kicks off. Tacoma will return, and they're going to get this out to the 27-yard line. And James, you mentioned Brad Jones. What else do you like about this Tacoma offense?
Well, I mean, this Tacoma offense really goes around Brad Jones. I mean, he is really the key to this offense, and they get him going, they can get this offense going.
Offset eye for the Grizzlies as they start their drive from their own 27. Here comes Jones, and Jones gets a block. And Jones is free on the left side. Can he get past the defender? He does. And he's got to run to the pylon. Makes a defender miss, and just like that, Brad Jones is in the end zone, 74 yards right out of the gate.
Wow, it looks like Brad Jones is coming for that rushing SFLm. He wants to beat earlier game.
And this is just absolutely ridiculous. You see the blocks that he gets. He gets a block there, the number of the block, and he's going to finally make this defender miss. Now that's number 27. Adrian Blaine, the strong safety, and then it's a foot race between him and Ulysses Yale, another quarterback. James, he just outran 2 defensive backs on his way to the end zone right out of the gate.
Yeah, he's ready to go. He's ready to get this going and put Tacoma on his shoulders and get to the playoffs.
He's listed at 5'10", 210 pounds, but that weight does not include the team that he has on his back tonight. As Tacoma will put this up, and the extra point is good. And the Grizzlies are up 7-0. And James, we just sat down, and already we got a 7-0 lead.
Yeah, Madison, that's when you're looking at an explosive team, you expect to see that from Madison, and Tacoma just came out and just blew it out of the water. First play of the game, all the way down for a touchdown. Can't ask for a better start for Tacoma.
I do not think you possibly could. And Tacoma will kick off here in Madison, who, by the way, is wearing their road whites with orange pants. We'll get this ball out to the 24-yard line. That's McClenny on the kick return. And what are your thoughts in general about the Madison Lynx offense, James?
Well, I mean, I think Eric Price is doing a great job. He came in and really is taking the helm of this team and doing a great job spreading the ball around.
Eric Price, 6'3", 229. We'll start in shotgun on 1st and 10. Trey Fennick to his right. And he will deal a short pass. And that is caught by number 86. I believe that is a backup Victor Williamson, the backup wide receiver, 2nd and 8. A plethora of targets out here for the Madison Lynx. And Eric Price will settle in under center this time, 2nd and 8. 5 defensive backs on the field for Tacoma. Price will drop back on 2nd and 8. That pass is caught. And that is Justice Blackwell, who has got himself a first down. And let's meet the Madison Lynx offense. At quarterback, number 5, Eric Price. The halfback is number 23, Trey Fennick. The fullback is number 21, Paul Rambo. The wide receivers are number 11, Essex Denny Bola. And number 88, Justice Blackwell. The tight end, number 44, Jim Copeland Jr. And at guard, number 67, Mitchell Witters. And Price will throw again on 1st and 10. Hit as he released the ball. And that will fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. James, the pressure got home that time for Tacoma.
That's right. That's right. They were able to get in there. And, Tacoma, they've got their defensive end. John Swift has got tied for first with 4 sacks in the SFLm. So it'd be very interesting to see if they can keep getting some pressure on Eric Price.
We have seen week in and week out the pressure affecting the quarterback play at this level. Trips to the bottom of your screen now for 2nd and 10. Price with a short drop will throw to his left, and that is Trey Fennick with his first touch of the game. That catch is good for a couple of yards. 3rd and 7.
Yeah, good for them to get Trey Fennick into the game. He's having an okay game. Okay season. He's 5th in the league with 497 yards and 3.6 yards per carry.
Even being the least prosperous of the Fennicks is still something to write home about. Price with a deep drop here on 3rd and 7. That is caught by, I believe, number 17, Hugh McClenny. And McClenny's going to be short of the line of the game, and Madison's going to punt.
Yeah, that's one of the things that new guys need to learn is, when you're taking those in routes, you got to get past the first down line before you make your cut so the quarterback can get you the ball over the first down line.
Pete Ellis, the punter, will set up at his own 27. No pressure from the Grizzlies. Punt is away. And that is fielded at the 20. And they will get just a little more than that on the return. Tacoma will.
Wow.
As that was Mitchell Simpson, and Tacoma takes over at their own 24.
Yeah, and Tacoma, they did what they needed to do on defense. They stopped this number 1 rated offense, and not the start Madison wanted, but so far the game's looking in Tacoma's favor.
Whatever Brad Jones does on this run is going to kill his average. Shotgun for Johnny Reno on 1st and 10. Reno under pressure. He's going to let it rip. And that is underthrown and nearly picked off. Michael Lister, the free safety, was there on the coverage. And while we have go ahead, James. Excuse me.
Go ahead. And Mike Savage was, wide open. He had a chance. If that was on target, he could have gone all the way with that one.
Pressure was in front of Johnny Reno. He couldn't step up, and we saw a significantly underthrown ball on 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 10. Reno will stay in the shotgun. Brad Jones and Hattori Hanzo, each sidecarring along Reno. And he will throw on 2nd down. Dealing to the left side now, and that is caught. Complete to Shane Kaufman. And Kaufman has a first down. And James, while we have a second, let's meet the Tacoma Grizzlies offense. The quarterback is number 12, Johnny Reno. The halfback is number 44, Brad Jones. The fullback, number 48, Hattori Hanzo. The wide receivers are number 11, Mike Savage, and number 80, Shane Kaufman. The tight end is number 49, Bill Henry. And the guard, number 64, Nathan Furry. And this Tacoma offense is going to face a challenge here early, James.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. They only have to get one foot in, and I think he was in. But let's see what the replay shows us.
And there's a catch, 1 foot in. And it looks like that will stand, pending the official word. Our opinion, of course, does not matter.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
And a bit of a surprise there.
Yeah, that definitely looked like it was in, but, R62's got a mind of his own.
And that will leave it 3rd and long. And Reno is going to stay in the shotgun here. Twins to the bottom of your screen. Madison with 5 defensive backs on the field. Reno steps up in the pocket. Under pressure, and Reno goes down. The pressure gets home for Madison, and that is a big sack. It looks like Chance Wall, number 76, with the sack.
Yeah, he was actually tied for the league lead in sacks, and that just took him ahead of John Swift on the opposite side of the field. So he's number 1 now.
And Tacoma will punt here with 8 minutes to play in the first quarter. So glad you're joining us for SFL After Dark. The nightcap game here. Madison, 3 wins and 2 losses on the season. Sitting in the 4 seed right now if the playoffs ended, or the regular season ended, before this week, at Tacoma. Right now on the outside looking in, just went 3 and out, and now Madison, James, is going to get great field position to start this drive.
Yeah, Madison's going to really, they got this great position. You got a chance to come back and even it up.
Price will hand off. And that is Trey Fennick. And Trey Fennick has a lane to the right side. And Fennick will get the Lynx into the red zone with a tremendous run and a first down.
Wow, that's exactly what they need. If they can get Fennick going and their quarterback going, it's going to be lights out for Tacoma.
Broken tackle there. That could have been a no gain. But Fennick was not having it and absolutely hustles to the right sideline. And it was a foot race to the pylon, and Tacoma prevailed that time. But now Madison knocking on the door. And Paul Rambo will check in at fullback as Eric Price goes into the shotgun. 16 yards to pay dirt for Madison. Price, time to throw. And that is deflected and nearly intercepted. Number 47, Axel Raven, had 2 hands and a helmet on the football, but couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, it was bobbled up, and whenever they get on defense and they start bobbling the ball like that, it's usually an interception in SFL. I guess, they got to keep working on that.
Need to add a little more stick 'em to that helmet before your next series begins. Trey Fennick in the backfield. Price will throw on 2nd and 10, and that is caught by Essex Denny Bola. And Denny Bola has his first catch of the game. And that'll be 2nd down. A penalty on the play here.
Neutral zone infraction, number 98, defense, 5-yard penalty, repeat, 2nd down.
And Tacoma gets their first penalty of the game. And that is Matthew Sandoval, 6'2", 310, the defensive tackle. A little too eager on that play. And now 2nd down and medium for the Lynx. Trey Fennick in the backfield. Paul Rambo there also. There's the handoff to Fennick, and he is corralled behind the line of scrimmage. And you see the celebration from Terrence Weary, the strong safety, 6'2", 180. That'll make it 3rd and 7.
Oh, yeah, he creeped up on that line, and he was ready for that all the way.
Now Tacoma trying to take points off the board here. And deprive Madison of a first down in the red zone. Price deals to the left side. That is caught. And that is a first down. That is Jim Copeland Jr., the tight end. And Copeland had his first catch of the game, and boy, is it a big one.
Yeah, definitely. He's really doing great. I mean, he's 2nd in receptions for tight ends. And so he's really doing a good job. He's a big piece of this offense.
1st and goal now. The Lynx chugging along. Twins to the bottom of your screen. Blackwell, the closest wide receiver. Denny Bola in the slot. Price dropping back. Looking for Blackwell. Blackwell has the catch. Dragged toward the end zone, but they managed to keep him out. Terrence Weary on the tackle. And it's 2nd and goal with the tip of the football adjacent to the goal line.
That was so close. He had a quick chance, but with 2 people there, just couldn't get into that end zone.
Blackwell has been doing more than a little work on this drive. Heavy set now for Madison. 2nd and goal. You see 9 in the box for Tacoma. Trey Fennick. Fennick once, twice, 3 times a running back. He cannot get in.
Wow.
And it's 3rd and goal now at the 1. Outstanding goal line defense. Axel Raven, among others, there on the stop.
Axel Raven is doing a great job making his presence felt right there at the goal line. Looked like he was going to get in for a second there and stuffed him.
9 in the box, if you count the free safety over the middle. Trey Fennick again, and Fennick brought down behind the line. Another outstanding tackle from Tacoma, and this time it's Jerry Burns, the backup cornerback, and it's 4th and goal for Madison.
Wow, that's a great stop. Great stop by Tacoma to make sure that Madison doesn't get a touchdown here.
They had 2nd and goal at the 1-inch line and managed to keep Madison at bay. And now it's Joseph Bumgardner who's going to kick this and get the lob wedge out for that chip shot. That is good from 18 yards. And Madison can only muster a field goal. It's 7-3.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens, what Tacoma does this series. I'm really not sure what they were thinking. I mean, that last series, they just came out in the shotgun every single play. Right after that, previous series had 1 play run for a touchdown. So let's see if they get back to the run game this series.
We'll give credit to Tacoma as well. Stacking the box, Axel Raven and a host of others. Getting penetration at the point of attack. Negative plays. And Trey Fennick, who did not get a lot of work in the early half of that drive, was called upon to deliver the goods at the goal line. And thanks to the Tacoma defense, was unable to do so. And look at this. We got Brad Jones lining up in the slot on the empty set. Johnny Reno's under center for 1st and 10. Short drop by Reno. Throwing to the right side. That is caught, and it is Jones. And Jones has a nice gain right out of the gate here for 6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that if they want to come out and pass, that's what they need to concentrate on. Get some short passes going, get Reno comfortable, and if they're going to throw the ball, that's the way they need to do it.
Jones returns to his normal perch in the offensive backfield. 7 in the box for Madison. Jones gets the handoff around the right side. Jones close to the line of gain, but corralled. Stephen Black. Linebacker in on the stop. It's 3rd and inches. They're going to say he's just short, James.
Yeah. He was almost there, but Black just came up and stuffed him right at the line there.
What would you call here? Run or pass?
Definitely a run with the way Jones is going.
They're in the offset eye. Just one wide receiver on the field. Jones does get the call. Jones corralled behind the line of scrimmage. An outstanding defensive play. Dean Lear, the defensive end on the tackle. And now Tacoma's going to have to punt again.
Wow. That was a nice stuff by Madison.
Exceptional penetration. At the point of attack, we've seen it from both sides, from both teams. On the defensive side so far. And that may be setting the tenor of this game as we are winding down here in the first quarter, less than 3 minutes to play. We are so glad you're joining us for SFL minor league action. It's the SFLm on YouTube. And now Madison, from their own 26-yard line, will go to work on offense, and Eric Price coming back on the field.
Yeah, it's very interesting that defense is really setting the tenor of the game because it's really the offense that both of these teams are known for. But, they're just getting started, so we'll see what happens the rest of this game.
You saw the numbers there for Fennick. 4 carries, 34 yards. Fairly productive, but a lingering goose egg in the touchdown column. Fennick again, and Fennick is going to be brought down behind the line. And that is a tremendous TFL by Lucian Corvin, the outside linebacker who joined his team just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's one way to get noticed, and you get those tackles for loss. I mean, that'll really raise people's eyebrows.
2nd and 11 now. Fennick and Rambo both in the game. And there's the handoff to Fennick. And he'll get a couple before being brought down. 3rd and 7.
We'll see Madison probably come out in the pass and try to get this first down here.
Axel Raven on the tackle there of Fennick. Price on 3rd and 7. Deal to the left side. That is caught. I'm in a slew of blue shirts, and that is Denny Bola with his 2nd catch of the game, and it's a monster catch in traffic. And Madison has another first down.
That was a beautiful slant, perfect throw, right in the right spot, right next to the ref. Nice to use the ref as a weapon there to prevent the Tacoma from getting them.
It's like a kid that starts a fight in the park and then runs right behind his mom. That's what Denny Bola did on that play. But it worked, and Madison still has their offense on the field. Price in the shotgun now. Tacoma in the nickel set. Price will throw on first down. Looking to the left side, complete to Fennick. And Fennick will turn upfield and get just a couple yards. As that was well defended by Cody Griffin, the quarterback. And while we have a second, let's meet the Tacoma Grizzlies defense. The defensive end, number 99, John Swift. And inside linebacker, number 52, Earl Fields IV. The outside linebackers are number 42, Lucian Corvin, and number 47, Axel Raven. At cornerback, number 23, Cody Griffin. The free safety, number 34, Daniel Wright. And at strong safety, number 22, Terrence Weary. And they've got to be feeling a little weary after that completion by Madison. And another first down for the Lynx.
Yeah, Madison's actually starting to get their mojo a little bit and moving the ball down the field. And Como's got to watch out because if they get going, they're going to be tough to stop.
Power eye this time for Madison. Twins at the top of your screen. Rambo in front of Fennick. Fennick gets the call. And Fennick able to dodge tacklers and make chicken salad out of whatever that play almost turned out to be. Earl Fields the fourth on the tackle. It's 2nd and 9. And that will be the end of the first quarter. The teams have to switch sides, but you could stay right there. More football action coming your way. You're watching SFLm on YouTube. The Tacoma Grizzlies, 3 wins and 3 losses on the season. Right now, they're outside the playoffs, looking in. Madison, one of the teams standing in their way. And Eric Price will take the snap on 2nd and 9 out of the shotgun and deal. And it is bobbled and intercepted. Tacoma comes away with the first turnover of the game. And it's that is Jerry Burns with the interception.
Wow, that's where you got to watch out for those tip balls. That's where the defense comes in and snags them away. And one needs to really capitalize on this and drive for a touchdown here.
And credit to Burns for seeing that ball right away and homing in on it as he, the receiver, and 2 of his teammates were juggling for that like a game of pepper at the ballpark. But Burns comes away with it, and Tacoma has the ball. And here's Reno on first down, dealing to the right side, and that is caught and complete to Essex Denny Bola, who has been productive on this. It gets I think they're calling that incomplete, James. 2nd and 10.
Wow, it looked good. And we'll see what happens with Johnny Reno, how he responds to this.
Jones and Hanzo both in the game. Reno on 2nd down, throw it over the middle. That's a big catch by Denny Bola. Over the middle and plus territory. And Tacoma has a big gain and a first down.
And Mike Savage just took it all the way down, right down the middle, and it was a perfect pass.
Right on the money. Denny Bola reached back for it just a little bit. Probably just to make sure that he had his hands on it. What a catch that was. And a fresh set of downs here for the Grizzlies. Playing in front of their home crowd. A boisterous bunch. Reno back to pass. Denny Bola again. And they're going to go hurry up this time, James.
Yeah, might as well. I mean, they're getting Savage involved and not a problem. He's just catching everything thrown his way.
Reno has time, deals to the right side. There's a big catch. And that is Shane Kaufman, who was able to shake a defender and get himself a first down. They're in the red zone. Twins to the bottom of your screen. Reno back to pass again here on first down. And that is caught. Denny Bola again. His 3rd catch of the drive, and they've all been monsters. And now it's 1st and goal. Kaufman will be in the slot. Brad Jones still on the field, in the backfield. Reno has time. Dealing over the middle. That is deflected and nearly. Yeah, it wasn't really intercepted. It was Brandon Huber on the deflection, 2nd and goal.
Wow, that was a great run. Tacoma was really able to move the ball like that, and Savage just tearing it up all the way down the line.
And sometimes you will see teams stay in that set and prevent the defense from substituting if they have a set on the field that they like, and Tacoma certainly had something going there. Hattori Hanzo checks back in at fullback. There's the handoff to Jones. Jones leaps over a defender. He'll get a couple yards. He'll get down to the 3. Leon Thunderman, the inside linebacker, on the stop, 3rd and goal.
6'4", 243 pounds. He had Jones had nowhere to go on that one. He was right there.
And will Madison make a stop like the one we saw Tacoma make in the first quarter? Jones up the middle, and Jones has nowhere to go. And he is corralled. Thunderman again comes through and takes points off the board from Tacoma.
Yeah, Thunderman really showed up those last 2 plays and really just Tacoma had a chance to really get in there and get ahead of Madison, but this is going to be a good save by Madison.
And now Potty, the kicker, will make his first appearance of the night for a 19-yard field goal. Kick is up. And just like that, the lead for Tacoma returns to 7. It's 10-3 Grizzlies.
Wow, this is really a little bit different than you really think this game was going to turn out. I mean, with Johnny Reno, the bottom third in almost all categories across the board in SFLm, I mean, they're passing the ball all over the place. Just that one big rush at the beginning of the game, and they turned their offensive strategy upside down.
And the hurry-up offense and finding Essex Denibola multiple times on that most recent drive certainly made a difference. It gave Madison a little bit more than they could handle. Tacoma able to get into the red zone and come away with points to capitalize on the turnover. The interception from Jerry Burns earlier in the game. And now Madison finds themselves down 7 again with 8:20 to play in the first half. Price in the offset eye. Will throw on first down. That is caught by Trey Fennick. And Fennick could avoid the first defender, but not the second. And that is Burns again, who's having himself a pretty good game, corralling Fennick, 2nd and 5.
That's a good pickup. I mean, it's just as good as a run, and they need to get the ball moving right now. Not a typical game for Price here, and I think those kind of short passes will help them get the ball going.
Price in the power eye this time. You can see 8 in the box for Tacoma. Fennick up the middle, and Fennick gets an impressive gain. They're going to say he's short of the first down, 3rd and inches. I thought he had it, James.
Yeah, it looked like he just had it, but his knee must have gone down right before the ball went over the line.
Price again in the power eye. To Fennick on 3rd and inches, and he has nowhere to go. Stopped behind the line, and look who it is. It's Axel Raven making a big stop and getting himself a TFL, and it's 4th and 1.
Yeah, and Lucien Corbin also was in there, trying to make a statement since he's a recent signing here. But that was really tough for Madison.
And they will punt on 4th and 1. Bit of a surprise there. Punt fielded at the 35. And they will get just a little bit more than that. Mitchell Simpson will get to the 38. And Tacoma will take over. Johnny Reno back in business.
Well, it's amazing because, Tacoma had some struggles at the very beginning of the season, but their defense is really impressing right now. If they can keep this up, they're doing this against the #1 offense in the SFLm.
Reno will start in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Dealing over the middle, and that is caught. And I believe that was Shane Kaufman running over the middle. Yes, it was. And he's making the incomplete signal, but it was very much complete. And second and 4. And there is Mike Savage, number 11, for Tacoma. Reno, second and 4. Us back, and what a catch by Kaufman.
Wow, that was beautiful how Price stepped back and avoided the pressure and was able to get that ball over to Kaufman for the first down.
And there was not a lot of margin for error for that catch. And Kaufman basically had the defender in his hip pocket. He came away with the football and a first down. And now Tacoma from midfield. Jones on the handoff. And Jones gets 4 yards on first down. You see the numbers there, already 81 yards. And we are barely halfway into this second quarter. An impressive effort so far.
Definitely. He's showing why he's the second best running back in the league right now.
Now Tacoma goes to the heavy set. Jones, Hanzo, and Arthur Perry, the backup tight end in there. And Jones will get a block, and Jones will get himself a first down.
That was a beautiful run. You know, he did get crushed and paid for at the end, but he just followed his blockers and went right around the end there.
It is a game of inches, and Brad Jones accumulated quite a few on that run. And now it's 1st and 10, less than 5 minutes to play in the first half. Tacoma in no hurry. As Johnny Reno saunters up to the line, they're staying in the heavy set. Brad Jones again. And Brad Jones shrugs off a defender and falls over the line to gain. And that is another first down for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, the Grizzlies really have this this Madison defense figured out. And it's these outside runs that are really working for them. You know, right off tackle, they're really able to get out there, and Jones is able to follow those blocks and pick up big yards.
Madison defense looking for answers here. And you see the linebacker showing blitz. Reno dropping back on first down, dealing to the left side. That is caught. And Savage with a nice gain on first down. It'll be 2nd and 2.
Yeah, that was a nice out route. You know, to just get it past J Rock. There's a cornerback trying to cover. Beautifully executed.
2nd and 2. The Grizzlies just outside the red zone. And Jones was dead to rights in the backfield, but somehow got back to the line of scrimmage and gained a yard. And that will put him at 100 yards for the day. What an amazing run. And I don't think I would ever say that about a 1-yard run, James, but my goodness.
Oh, yeah, you definitely know that all those 210 pounds on Jones are on those legs because he just kept turning those legs and was able to avoid that loss.
Double tight end set for Tacoma. Jones and Hanzo in the backfield. It's Jones again, and Jones up the middle. Jones has a first down. Jones inside the 10. That is going to be 1st and goal for Tacoma. Brad Jones keeps on trucking.
Yeah, he came right up the middle in this strong safety. Luckily, Adrian Blaine was in there to stop him. Otherwise, he might have had a touchdown there.
Very, very close. Adrian Blaine putting his body on the line for team and country, if you will. 1st and goal for the Grizzlies. Hattori Hanzo is going to stay in the game. Jones again. Jones scrambling for room. And they're going to spot it at the 6 and 2nd and goal.
Yeah, there was nowhere to go there, but it looked like that end around that they've been using a lot was wide open. So it'll be interesting to see if they go to that again.
22 personnel was working for them, but the tight ends get off the field. And Reno will go into the shotgun here for 2nd and goal. We'll see what Tacoma does here. Reno steps to the pocket, and it goes down. Stephen Black got the penetration and got the sack, and there's an injury on the field as well.
Uh-oh, Mike Savage has been really doing a great job for them this game. It's gonna be a big blow to this team if he's out for any length of time.
That would be awful for Savage. What a terrible night. Misidentified for most of a successful drive and then finally gets injured. Third and goal here for the Grizzlies. Reno has time. Throwing over the middle, deflected, and finally out of the end zone. Incomplete. Michael Lister, among others, on the coverage.
Wow, they're lucky to keep that ball and be able to pull up the field goal here. Hopefully they can get those 3 points and move on from this.
They're ruling that as a drop, but that would have been a hell of a catch as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, yeah.
A bit overly litigious there from the SFLm stat truck. And now here comes Potty to make this a 10-point game. This will be a 26-yard effort. From the right hash, spot is down, kick is up. And it's good from 26 yards. Yeah, Tacoma extends their lead. It's 13-3. Well, James, I sure hope Mike Savage is okay. He was instrumental on both of those drives, certainly more so on the first one. And Brad Jones took over it, but he would certainly appreciate the chance to not do it all himself.
Most definitely. And, Tacoma was really moving the ball, but these last two drives, they only scored 3 points. And just a little concerned that if Madison figures that out, 3 points on a drive isn't going to do it for them. So let's see if they can stop Madison again.
The SFL's third season of minor league action is underway, and you can watch every week live on the SFL's YouTube channel at youtube.com/SimulationFL. The league is full of the newest players who have gone from couch to field and are hoping to one day be on national TV just like all the players today. Want to get on the field? It's never too late. Visit simulationfl.net to join our Discord community, create a player, and start building your career today. And Eric Price will start building on this drive and finds Trey Fennick, who has a first down and is finally corralled out of bounds in time for the 2-minute warning. Madison going to try and add some points here. Well, let's take one more look at this catch and run by Trey Fennick.
Yeah, the Tacoma defense was playing way off on this. It wasn't really covering the flats, and Fennick took advantage of it and got a nice gain.
He sure did. Make the first defender miss. That's been sort of his calling card all night long. And that was the shortest 2-minute warning I've ever been a part of. More of that, please. 1:58 to play here in the first half. Bunch wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. Tacoma in the nickel set. Price, short drop over the middle. That is caught. What a catch. And he pays a price as Justice Blackwell got destroyed over the middle, but hangs on to the ball, and it's a first down for Madison.
Yeah, that'll open some eyes for some SFL GMs, looking for somebody that can go right down the middle, get hit hard, and hold on to that ball.
Tremendous play by Blackwell. Heavy set now for Madison. It's Fennick, and he's got blockers. Makes a move, drags a defender, and he's got himself a first down. What an amazing run by Trey Fennick, willing his team into plus territory.
Yeah, Fennick used all of his blockers and all of his power, that 220-pound frame, just like you said, willing the ball down the field and get a first down.
38 yards to the promised land for Madison. They're down by 2 scores. Just a minute to play here in the half. Price will deal to the left side. That is caught, and that is Jim Copeland Jr. And I believe that is his second catch of the game, and that is a significant one. Then Adelaide gets 7 yards and stops the clock. 2nd and 3.
Exactly. Nice out route. Just a nice pickup and stops the clock. Couldn't ask for anything better than that right now.
Price and the Lynx will stay in the heavy set. A little play action. And there's a toss, and that catch is complete. That is Essex Denibola. And what a catch, and what a first down for the wide receiver.
Yeah, they're really methodically moving the ball down the field. These short passes, out of bounds, just dinking and dunking, but they're not taking up a lot of time. and they're getting closer and closer, and they really need to get a touchdown on this drive.
Very impressive 2-minute drill so far. Can it culminate to the favor of the Madison Lynx? Price with a deep drop here on first down. Thrown, and that is deflected and nearly intercepted.
Wow, Cody Griffin almost got that interception. He was right there. I don't think he expected to have that ball just land in his lap like that. And it's like it caught him off guard, but he really had a chance to turn this game around.
Just a little underthrown. Griffin had the best chance of that ball as anybody. Price here on 2nd and 10, dealing again. And that's Denny Boyd. He's in for the touchdown. Madison narrows the lead.
That was beautiful. That was a beautiful move by Denny Bola. You can't, it was pretty decent coverage. You just couldn't beat that. He just went up and got that ball.
And that was Cody Griffin, who just one play ago let that potential interception fall to the turf. And now in the next play, he's watching his man, Essex, Denny Bola, find his way into the end zone. And Madison will pull within 3 here, pending the extra point.
And that was just Denny Bola just making a play. There was great covers there. Denny Bola just grabbed that ball and wanted it more.
Bumgardner, the kicker for Madison, puts it through, and it's a 3-point game. The SFL broadcast team is looking to add new talent to our ranks of broadcasters. Applications are being accepted now to try out for either play-by-play or analyst broadcasting positions. No prior experience is required, just a love for the game and a desire to succeed. The application can be found on our website at simulationfl.net/broadcasting. Madison will kick off to Tacoma here. And a decent return here by Simpson. He's going to get this thing past the 35-yard line. And that's the kind of thing you want to see after your team gives up a touchdown and the offense has 40 seconds to work with. Maybe put some more points on the board.
Yeah, they definitely have a chance, but I don't know if Tacoma should risk it too much, get too crazy with the pass, because they're not known for being a big passing team. And this is a risky position to be in.
Reno's going to stay in that shotgun and that 20 personnel. Blitz is coming. Reno has time. And that is caught. He's going to turn upfield. Tacoma with a huge gain. And now we'll call timeout. Well, my goodness, Madison brought the blitz instead of leaving the defenders to cover. And James, look at all that green grass that they have to run through.
Yeah, well, it's backup wide receiver Damon James coming in for Mike Savage and just tearing it up. He just made a move after that catch, just blew by the free safety Kenny Miller and really just turned it on. That was a beautiful, beautiful play.
A tremendous gain of 32. And now with 30 seconds and 35 yards to cover, this looks much more probable that Johnny Reno would take a shot at the end zone. And we'll throw on first down. Time to throw under pressure. He gets the ball away. They're going to call that incomplete. But the pressure was there, and we have an update on Mike Savage there, James.
Yeah, he just got a leg cramp, so it looks like hopefully he can get himself that leg cramp massaged out and get himself back on the field after halftime.
What a tremendous opportunity that would be to have him back and help protect this lead that they have over Madison. Reno hands off to Jones, and Jones has a head of steam, knocking Leon Thunderman to his tail, and Jones will call timeout. Tacoma has one left.
Wow, I think this is going to be really close because they probably need to get another 5 or 6 yards to go for that field goal because it might just be just out of the range for Potty.
Jones in the backfield by himself. Reno will throw, dealing to the left side. That is caught. That is Shane Kaufman. And he is just short of the first down. They're going to say 4th and inches. And now it's a big decision coming up here for Tacoma.
Wow. They have to at least go up and try to draw them off sides. Oh,
And they're going to bring out the field goal team. They're not messing around. Potty, ready to go. And I am not a fan of this decision at all, James.
No, this is going to be close.
20 seconds. How much damage could you possibly do if you come up short on the run? Then Madison has to go 80 yards in 20 seconds. But as it stands, Potty drills it from 42 yards. That is his second field goal of the... No, excuse me. That's his first field goal. There's our second field goal of the game. We, as in you and me, as in both teams combined. Now, Madison will have 60 seconds left to do whatever they want. They may not even try to put points on the board here. Madison will get this out to the 25. James, what do you think we see here with 12 seconds left?
I really see, I think they're comfortable with where they're at. I mean, with all these field goals, Tacoma, Madison's right, one score behind the Tacoma. I don't think they try to do anything, just going to run the ball and let it run the clock out.
Trey Fennick, the single back. Price will throw, dealing over the middle, and that is caught by Copeland. And Copeland gets out to the middle. Madison has all 3 timeouts, but they're going to hurry it up. And now, Madison will finally call timeout with 3 seconds left.
Wow.
And I suspect this may not be a run, James.
Yeah, no. But, the question is, can Price throw that far, for the touchdown? Because it doesn't have enough time to, get the ball further down the field and kick a field goal, even with the extra timeout. So they have to go for it and try to get a touchdown.
3 seconds left here in the first half. Quads to the top of your screen. Price in the shotgun. We know what's coming. 4-man rush. The rush was coming. They get the ball loose.
Whoa.
That is intercepted. And we might see a big return here. Spin cycle, and then finally brought down inside the 30-yard line. That's Travis Merriweather with the interception.
Yeah, I didn't think that Price could throw it that far, and but hey, it was good shot, good try. They had nothing to lose. Now they have a chance. They're only 6 points back. They're right in this game.
Price had pressure in his face as he got rid of that ball. And it is 16-10. Tacoma up to this point holding serve. James, your thoughts on the first half?
Well, I think anybody watching this game would be actually pretty surprised that Tacoma defense is holding Madison's #1 offense to only 2 scores with 1 touchdown. Now, they're just doing a terrific job. They need to keep doing this, keep putting the pressure on Madison, and keep giving that ball to Brad Jones. They got to make sure they don't step away from that. And I think if they continue to just use Johnny Reno to throw some short passes to just mix it up a little bit, Tacoma's got a chance if their defense holds as they were the first half.
Potty, the kicker for Tacoma. 3 field goals. 2 of those being the difference so far. And there's a lot of football left to be played here. We do have the 2 interceptions. Obviously, one of those in a garbage time effort, if you will, on a Hail Mary. But right now, I'm really impressed with the Tacoma offense and the way that they've been able to move the ball due to plays like that. And Mike Savage, if we're able to see him in the second half, I think that's going to be great news for Tacoma and really bad news for the Madison Lynx, who are looking to hang on to that #4 seed. We got a lot of football left, James. I really am not making a prediction that this could go in either direction.
Yeah, you're right. But tell you what, if Tacoma gets Mike Savage back, that's going to go a long way in them being able to hold off Madison. He's having a great game. He's fifth in receptions and fifth in yards on the league, but he was putting on a clinic today.
Johnny Reno and Eric Price engaging. They've each made some big throws. They've each made some questionable throws. But so far, that has been the difference. That Hail Mary interception, and also the one that was bobbled earlier. Eric Price's 2 picks. Johnny Reno has not, but we got a lot of football left. Second half just about to start. Potty. Ready to put this ball on the tee, and Tacoma will kick off to Madison. So glad to have you with us here in the SFL Minor League. This is Week 7 action, and we are running out of regular season. The playoffs are nearly set. And we've got a few more things to settle out, including this matchup right here. Madison sitting in 4th place right now. If the regular season ended this week, they would be in and Tacoma would be out. But the regular season does not end this week. And Tacoma has a chance to play their way back in. And so far, they are doing just that, holding a 6-point lead over the Madison Lynx, who will start this drive on their own 24-yard line. Bunch formation to the top of your screen. Trey Fennick in the backfield. Price will throw on first down. Throws it behind Fennick. He makes the adjustment and catches it. It's a gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't actually throw the ball to one of the wide receivers, because they had Tacoma out of position. They only had one cornerback and a linebacker out there, and those 3 receivers. But we'll see what they can do here.
There might be something to put in the drawer for later. Nickel set now for Tacoma. Price will throw again on 2nd and 8, throw it over the middle, and that is somehow caught. What an amazing catch. That's Denny Bola getting it done again in traffic.
Again, that nice slant down the middle. Denny Bola does it again. Right traffic. Beautiful.
And what a gorgeous ball from Eric Price. My goodness. Into a tight window. And I asked Wade Garrison, the one who created Denny Bola, and I said, how did you come up with such an interesting name? And he said, my grandfather served in the Navy in World War II, and the ships that he served on were the USS Essex and the USS Denny Bola.
That's an awesome piece of history, an awesome story.
It really is. Especially something to think about as we honor those who served and did not make it home this Memorial Day weekend. And now 2nd and 5. Eric Price in the shotgun. Fennick and Ranbo flanking him. Price has time. Deflected over the middle, and that is Axel Raven, who's had himself a great game today, getting a mid on that ball and knocking it away. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, he was patrolling that middle perfectly, and the ball came down there. He was able to reach his hand out. Couldn't ask for a better play.
Axel Raven has been getting it done against the pass and the run. Very impressive. And we've seen some players struggle at that linebacker position. Raven getting it done. Price under pressure. Deflected. They're going to call that incomplete. And Madison's going to walk off the field here. They're going to punt.
Good stop by Tacoma. That's what they needed to do, because Madison had a chance to go up on them if they could get this score on this drive. They did a great series for Tacoma.
They did move the ball down the field, and they have a chance to pin Tacoma deep. Madison's punter, Pete Ellis, will punt near his own 40-yard line. No pressure. Punt is away. And that will be fielded at the 10. And brought out to the 16. That is Simpson on the return. He's been fairly productive here in the special teams. And now Tacoma with a 6-point lead will take over 1st and 10.
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they were doing. Use Jones and running on the outside and throw some of these short passes to the flats, and I think they'll be just fine.
Hanzo and Jones in the backfield. Johnny Reno will throw on 1st and 10. That is deflected. And incomplete. That is Stephen Black, the outside linebacker, getting a mid on that one.
Oh, that was almost a pick six. He was right there. I think he was seeing the end zone before he caught that ball. He was all over that.
Yeah, half second sooner, and I don't think there's any question that he's walking that one in.
Yeah.
Reno gets sort of a mulligan here at 2nd and 10. Two tight ends to the left side, twins to the top of your screen. And Reno will throw. 4-man rush over the middle. And that is caught, and I believe that is Shane Kaufman over the middle. No, excuse me. That is Bill Henry, the tight end. Oh, Henry, first catch of the game.
Yeah, just throw it to the tight end right down the middle. That's where they're supposed to be. And look at that nice pass and catch.
Henry, 6'4", 257. Did not get a lot of attention in the first half. That may change here in the second half. Reno out of the empty set will throw on first down over the middle, and that is deflected by Thunderman. Intended for Brad Jones, 2nd and 10.
Nice coverage by a linebacker on the running back. It's exactly what you want him to do. Your inside linebacker, that's his job on those type of plays, and he covered it perfectly.
Absolutely. Defending that hook zone exceptionally. 2nd and 10, Hattori Hanzo checks back in at fullback. 3 tight ends for the Grizzlies. Reno will throw it to the left side. That is Jones, and Jones has a head of speed. And Jones very close to a first down. It'll be 3rd and inches. That was Michael Lister that brought him down on the tackle.
Yeah, that was a beautiful swing route. I mean, perfectly thrown in stride. It was so close. I mean, I swear it's just a hair of the ball.
It looks like the nose of the football is over the line to gain here. It might be 3rd and inch. Offset eye. Madison showing blitz here. Jones. Jones drags the defender. He's got a first down. What an amazing run by Brad Jones. First down, Tacoma.
Yeah, he was right there in the backfield, got hit, and just bowled over that big defensive lineman.
Jones, you saw the numbers just there, averaging 9.7 yards per carry. Nearly a first down every time he touches the ball.
Wow.
And Tacoma making their way into plus territory. Jones a single back. Reno deals on the left side. That is caught. That is Shane Kaufman out of bounds with a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Beautiful again. Just a short out right in front of the cornerback. There's no defense of that when just the cornerback and the receiver.
My feet are dancing to the rhythm of this Tacoma Grizzlies offense that has been measured and well-paced here in the early goings of the third quarter. Jones again, and Jones has a hole before he's crushed by Leon Thunderman. And you can see the Madison defense getting a little weary here on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, if they keep this up, Brad Jones is going to keep just wearing them down. And that's exactly, I think, what Tacoma's plan is.
Hattori Hanzo checks back in. Reno, short drop on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And that is Mike Savage who's back in the game. After going out in the first half with cramps, he is cramping the style of this Madison Lynx defense, and that's a Tacoma first down.
Yeah, a good way to get him back into the groove, not stretching him out too far, just a nice short pass and get his hamstring warmed up, and we should see something big from him soon here.
Reno out of the shotgun on first down. What a catch by Kaufman, who had to reach down and get it. And another first down for the Grizzlies. What a catch by Kaufman.
Yeah, it was a beautiful shoestring catch. I really don't know how he caught that. Someone was draped on him, and he just scooped it up right from the ground.
You get a great visual there. That's a great way to get your receiver murdered, by the way. But Kaufman comes away with it. And Tacoma comes a knocking here yet again. They got a 6-point lead. They're looking for more. Jones, the lone setback. Reno will drop back on first down. And that is caught by Savage. And Savage racing for the pylon, and he's in. Touchdown, Tacoma. Mike Savage.
Yeah, it's a beautiful play called all the way, getting Savage back into the game. Couldn't call it better than that.
Row, row, row your boat to the end zone. And you see Reno's got all kinds of time there. And all Savage has to do is make 2 defenders miss. And Michael Lister tried to beat him to the pylon, but to no avail. And now Tacoma on the verge of a 13-point lead, pending the extra point from Potty Potty.
Yeah, Savage just put a move on J-Rock, and I mean, J-Rock wasn't even in the frame when he caught that ball and had to try to catch up with him and couldn't get there.
5:54 left in the third quarter. Spot is down. The kick is up and good. And it is a 13-point game here. And Madison, we would like to think, needs to get something cooking on this drive here, James.
Definitely. And, you know, Tacoma is really trying to put the rest of the SFL on notice. You know, their defense is really coming on at the perfect time. And if they continue like this, they're going to be a force.
Let's go ahead and update some scores around the SFLm while we have a chance. Earlier tonight, Albuquerque beat Ottawa 47-14. They clinch a playoff spot with that victory. Salt Lake City beat Memphis 41-21. And this just in, San Jose beats Birmingham 17-13 to improve to 4-2 to stay ahead of both Madison and Tacoma. So the stakes raised ever so higher after the result of that game, and Fennec gets a yard, 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and who knows what happened with Birmingham. I mean, they have not won a game yet this season after going to the championship last season. Having a tough season.
You know, and it seems even more bizarre because when you consider Albuquerque, they did win the championship, and they just look like they have not missed a beat.
Right.
They've looked outstanding. Oh, the ball's loose on the ground, and it looks like it was recovered by Blackwell. And I was kind of surprised that was even a catch, James.
Yeah, it looked like it might have just popped out. We'll see if they, yep, there you go. There's a challenge pass.
There comes the red laundry, and R62 will retreat to his natural habitat under the hood and tell us whether this was a fumble or not. James, but you tell me, was it a fumble or not?
I didn't see good enough look at it, but yeah.
That's really close.
It is really close. It almost looked like he was trying to make a football move, but don't know if he quite did.
We will see here. We see the applause there. The ruling on the field is overturned. Tacoma's not charged a timeout, and it will be 3rd down for Madison. That is a break they certainly could have used, and they won't get it. And now Eric Price will line up in the shotgun. Trey Fennec to his left. Trips to the top of your screen. 6 defensive backs on the field for Tacoma. Price will deal. And that is caught, and that is going to be really close to a first. You got to be kidding me. How is that not a first down? Denny Bola robbed on the toe touch. And I think it looked like he did the toe touch not only for the sideline, but also for the first down line, which obviously he cannot see. And they're going to punt. That is an unbelievable call. I'm just astounded by that. I think that's 2 bad decisions in a row by the officiating. The call on the fumble, and then to call that short of the goal line, or the line to gain, excuse me. And just like that, Madison has to kick it away.
Wow, and really, Tacoma, if they can get the ball, this drive down and score, can really put a lot of pressure on Madison. Big time.
We've got some healthy debate about both of those calls in the chat. And all we could do is say our piece and then move on, as Johnny Reno does here on 1st and 10. And Shane Kaufman is going to build a cottage on that sideline. He just absolutely owns that real estate tonight. Catch for a gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
Every single time it seems that he's gone out there, he has been open, and he's able to just get past the cornerback J Rock, and it's amazing that they haven't picked up on that and brought up some linebacker help or something else.
And Kaufman has been very reliable, too. He's brought all those passes in, sometimes with heavy contact. Pump fake there, and there's Kaufman again, this time going over the middle. Expanding his little empire, if you will, and that's a Tacoma first down.
Dolphins trying to get into the news. He doesn't want Mike Savage to take all the headlines from him.
Certainly understandable. Hattori Hanzo checks back in. Tacoma this time in the pro set. Jones with the call. Jones breaks the tackle. And Jones with a great gain of 7 on first down. 2nd and 3, James. What running by Brad Jones?
Yeah, he just got that power, and he's able to power through those defenders. And, just they're not going to be able to get them if they're up high. They got to get down low and get those legs.
Hanzo will stay in the game. Double tight ends for Tacoma. Jones again. Jones up the middle. Very close to a first down. And there's been some stingy line judging tonight. They're going to say he's short as well. 3rd and inches.
Yeah, linebacker Brandon Huber was able to just hit him right before he got that first down. It looked really close again. That line of game was made.
Now, the one thing you could say, James, is that the stinginess is going both ways. I don't feel like
Exactly.
one team is being cheated out of any situation here. And Jones will go up the middle. Jones has the first down and a little bit more as he's finally dragged down by Adrian Blaine. The Tacoma moves the chains. You see the numbers there for Jones.
Great game by Jones, and and he started doing it up the middle too. I mean, initially he was getting it around the ends, but he doesn't care anymore. He's doing it up the middle. I think this Madison defense is getting a little wore out.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, the Madison offense can only stand on the sideline and watch as Johnny Reno drives the team down the field. Reno will deal here on first down, and that is caught by Martin Fallworth, backup wide receiver. And Fallworth has his first catch of the game, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 7 from 30-yard line.
Drifts to the top of your screen. Quite likely that Fallworth will stay in there. Brad Jones, sidecar right. Reno, pressure coming, and that is intercepted. Madison gets a turnover at just the right time. It's Owen Ward, and Eric Price will get back on the field.
Wow, that was just bad throw. It was right to Ward. I mean, he was right there.
And that is a gut punch for a team that was driving down, looking to add points to the field. And James, that all goes up in smoke now with that interception.
Yeah, the cornerback, he had the underneath and had the safety over top. It was perfect defensive play. Just a bad read.
Price will start in the shotgun on 1st and 10. He will throw a 4-man rush, and Price goes down. The pressure got home at Tacoma. That is McCarthy there on the stop. Ulysses McCarthy. And Eric Price sacked on first down, 2nd and 18.
Wow, it looks like it just defense just ran into him.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Yeah.
Price will throw on 2nd and long, and that is caught. And look who it is. Essex Denny Bola, and this time he gets the first down. Denny Bola with a great catch and run.
Yeah, that second effort. Initially, they had him stop before he got to the line of game, but that second effort just got him over.
And you see Justice Blackwell sort of clearing the way in that zone. And the hook linebacker followed Blackwell, leaving Denibola open. Gain of 21. And another first down. Trips to the top of your screen. Nickel look for Tacoma. Price barking out the cadence. Short drop. Went to the right side, and this time it's Blackwell making the catch. And Blackwell has a nice gain of 7 yards, 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're taking some plays out of the playbook of Tacoma and getting these short outs going and just moving down the ball down the field slowly but surely now.
And they have time to do so, even though time winding down here in the third quarter. They still have all of the fourth quarter to play with. Price again will throw it second and short. Denny Bola makes the catch. Denny Bola has a first down and gets out of bounds at the Tacoma 48. Madison in plus territory, James.
Yeah, Tacoma's going to have to start playing a little tighter. And I'm sure they're a little nervous about that, considering they're the last ranked pass defense in the league, but they're giving up way too much space to these Lynx receivers.
They're going to say Denny Bola was inbounds. A clock will continue to run here toward the end of the third quarter. Price in the shotgun. Trips up top. Has time. Throwing the out route again to Blackwell. And Blackwell will take that all day, James. Gain of 6.
Definitely. I mean, it's wide open. They're playing way back. Yeah, they might as well take that because they're only 2 scores down. Like you said earlier, plenty of time to dink and dunk this all the way down the field.
And with the safeties rolling over toward the trips, to leave it Blackwell in man coverage. And that worked out just fine. Trey Fennick will get the call here on second down. And he'll be just short. I feel like that is a recurring theme for tonight. Just short. It'll be third down when we come back to start the fourth quarter. We've reached the end of quarter number 3. The teams have to switch sides, but you could stay right there. More football action coming your way. You're watching SFLm on YouTube. Madison holding the number 4 spot in the standings, trying to keep it that way. Looking to overcome a 13-point deficit to the home team, the Tacoma Grizzlies. And they're knocking on the door right now. Fennick on 3rd and 1, and he is going to be short. Tacoma coming up with a big stop in a big spot, James. 4th and 2.
Yeah, definitely. Lucien Corvin, again, trying to make his presence felt. You know, week 6 signing. You know, he just got involved with Tacoma, so, you know, he's doing a great job.
And then with 4th and 2, you can put some 4s in the chat now if you'd like. Price with a heavy set. A huge 4th down here. If they even decide to go for it, he might be just doing a hard count.
Yeah.
And there is the timeout. They're out of field goal range, James. I think we're going to see a punt here. Do you like that decision?
I like the decision to punt. I don't like the decision to try to draw off sides and, you know, waste a timeout in the fourth quarter being down 2 scores. You know, I don't understand that thinking. I mean, but, you know, if you're going to go up in the fourth quarter and get up there in 4th down, you better be going for it, not be trying to draw somebody off sides and waste a timeout.
I share that opinion. Nevertheless, Pete Ellis will stand on the logo and try and pin the Grizzlies deep. No pressure on the punt. Calling for a fair catch, and that is Simpson calling it at the 14. And Tacoma, not backed up terribly so, but certainly inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, that's true. Madison really has to, you know, step up their defense here in this drive and stop Tacoma so they can get some decent field position. Otherwise, they're going to be in some trouble.
Brad Jones, over 100 yards on the day already. Will be called upon to close this game out, and he gets the call here. Spin cycle goes nowhere. You see the numbers there. 151 yards on 18 carries, including 5 yards there, 2nd and 5.
Yeah, they'll take that all day. Jones going right up the middle for 5 yards and just wearing this defense down.
And this Madison defense is getting tired of tackling Brad Jones for sure. Jones again. And look who it is. It's Adrian Blaine coming up to play the run. And he corrals Brad Jones short of the line to gain 3rd and 2.
Yeah, strong safety's got to get up there, and that's what they need to do is stop that run. So we'll see what happens here in 3rd down.
Huge 3rd down. Only 7 in the box here for Madison. This looks like it would be a running situation. But no, Johnny Reno's going to throw. Pressure coming, deflected, and that is intercepted. That's Adrian Blaine again, making another big play and setting his team up in great field position.
Wow, that's definitely 2 big plays in a row. You know, he definitely took this defense on his shoulders, trying to get their team riled up and ready to score. Great field position.
Absolutely huge play by Blaine, and an absolutely curious call by Tacoma. You have 3rd and short. You got Brad Jones who's been trucking everybody this game, and you make a curious throw like that, and now you set Madison up almost in field goal range to start this drive. Price will throw on 1st down, dumping it over the middle. That is caught, and that is Justice Blackwell with a short gain of 2, make it 2nd and 8.
Yeah, he was lucky to get that ball off. It looked like his arm was hit as he was throwing the ball. So he's lucky to at least get something out of that.
Less than 9 minutes to play now. Madison trailing by 2 scores. Eric Price in the shotgun. Dealing to the left side. That is caught. And Denny Bola making the signature toe touch catch right by the sticks. And that'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, they were almost there. They had two people over there, but they just were out of position. Nice catch by Denny Bola. Nice throw.
And that was just an outstanding route. I don't think either defender knew where that ball was going to end up. And Denny Bola really sold the 9 route and then cut on a dime toward the sideline. Very impressive. Price on 1st down. Short drop over the middle. That's caught by Copeland. And Copeland very close to him there. She's going to say he's got it. 1st and 10 at the 12. What a catch by Copeland.
Wow. Great catch when they need it. 1st down.
Clock continues to run. 8 minutes remaining here in regulation. Eric Price knocking on the door. Has his team in the red zone. Fennick and Rambo in the game. Price will throw over the middle here. Deflected. I think that hit a player in the back. That might have been Denny Bola that he just drilled in the shoulder pass of the ball. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it was hard. Wright was right in there. Yeah, like you said, who knows if he hit somebody or if he deflected that ball, but
yeah, I didn't get the best look at it, unfortunately. But as it stands now, 2nd and 10. Spread look. Play action for Price. Thrown, and that is caught. And Madison now inside the 10-yard line. That is Curtis Walker with the catch. The backup wide receiver gets his team into a 3rd and manageable.
big play for Tacoma. They really need to stop Madison and force them to just have a field goal.
Field goal would shrink the lead to 10 for Tacoma. It's still making a 2-score difference for Madison. Price on 3rd down. Dealing to the right side. That is Trey Fennick, and Fennick cannot turn upfield. He is out of bounds. And I think they're going to call that incomplete. 4th and 6 either way.
Yeah, that was a bad pass. Bad pass by Price. It just was not where it needed to be. Because there was nobody over there. If they would have thrown it in stride, they would have had a touchdown.
Or anywhere upfield. Give Fennick a chance to run under it. Absolutely, James. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
Now Bumgardner will come out again for his 2nd field goal attempt of the night. He was good from 18 yards earlier. And he's good from 25 here. And those are not the kind of field goal distances you'd like to see from a team that's trailing by 10 points. Oh, you go ahead and celebrate that, sir.
Yeah, now the clock really gets to be a factor here. You know, Tacoma wants to they got to just keep giving it to Jones, run that clock out, because the way Madison's been playing this game, it's gonna be hard for them to score twice in 7 minutes.
And as you pointed out earlier, James, they're going to be down a timeout. They only have 2 timeouts in a situation where they might have to engineer a game-winning drive at the end of this thing. And Simpson gets the ball out to the 33. Another nice return for Simpson. Now, Johnny Reno's going to have some pretty good field position to start this drive. Twins to the bottom of your screen. I think that is a Jones in the backfield. Reno deals. That is caught. Mike Savage doing his toe touch. And that's a great catch, and Savage closing in on 100 yards.
Yeah, that looked really close for a second there. The way games have been going, I was always wondering if they're going to call him out. But, good catch, good field position, and, this is where they want to be. Just keep moving the ball, little bit by little bit.
And they're going to give Savage forward progress, and the clock will run. That's quite a break for Tacoma. Here's Jones on 2nd and 5. Jones fighting his way upfield with a gain of 2. And now 3rd and 3, and they're right back where they were right before they threw the interception there, James.
Yeah, so that's going to be a big deal. I'm hoping that they're going to run the ball to the outside, hopefully, not up the middle. And we'll see if they run it to the left.
Well, Torrey Hanzo checks back in. He will block for Brad Jones. And Jones has got the first down. That's a huge pickup for Tacoma. And the clock continues to run. Less than 6 minutes remaining.
Big first down. Again, grinding along. Just taking the wind out of this Lynx defense.
And they have been on the field for an inordinate amount of time. The fatigue algorithm has to be kicking in for this group by now. 6 in the box for Madison. Reno will throw on first down. And that is caught by Kaufman. And he only has a gain of 3. But it keeps the team on schedule, 2nd and 7.
Kaufman has just been all over the place. These short routes, always open. Yeah, he's been having a great game.
Kaufman's had a great game. Brad Jones, a great game. Mike Savage, a tremendous factor as well. Jones gets the call on 2nd down. Maybe a yard. It'll be 3rd and 6. Stephen Black on the stop. And you put the ball in the air here, James, on 3rd and 6.
Definitely got a short out route to Kaufman, or even a Savage. That's all they need.
The ball just on the Tacoma side of midfield. Reno out of the shotgun over the middle. And it's a huge catch. Mike Savage in traffic. My goodness. A Tacoma first down.
Wow, that was dicey, but Savage was able to come up with it. Got all these slants going. Looked like an all slant. Nice.
All slants. And Mike Savage got enough separation, man. There were 10 bodies near that football. What an amazing play to come up with that ball. Mike Savage has been doing that all night long. Now 1st and 10 from the Lynx 37. Jones at the single back. Reno deals to the right side. That is caught, and Savage again. And Savage had a chance to turn upfield, and he had a lot of green grass in front of him, James.
Yes, he did. Wow. I thought he was going to turn it up the field and just didn't get his hips around. And, man, it looked like he had a good 15 yards on that one.
Had to make an adjustment on the throw. I think Reno was throwing that out route. It probably led him toward the sideline a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
Now 2nd and 5, double tight ends for Tacoma. Hattori Hanzo checks back in at fullback. The handoff to Jones, and Hanzo missed the blocks, and Jones goes down in a heap. That is Brandon Huber making the TFL. And what an unfortunate circumstance for Tacoma.
Yeah, getting down late in the game, still got to make the blocks. If he would have had that block, he would have definitely got positive yardage.
Hanzo goes back to the sideline. Reno in the shotgun. Huge 3rd down here for Tacoma. Less than 4 minutes to play. Reno over the middle. That's caught by Savage. And Savage is in the red zone for Tacoma. What a big first down.
Great call. Pat had the positioning on the defensive back and no chance.
A slant right there. And Thunderman was thinking flats all the way. And then finally cut back to see Savage catching that ball on the slant. And the clock continues to tick away as the Madison offense waits on the field. That's all they could do at this point, while Johnny Reno marches down the field on the Madison defense. Tori Hansa will check back in. Double tight ends for Tacoma. Madison showing blitz. Jones will get the call. And Jones stopped at the line. A gain of 1. You see the numbers there. And that 9.7 average has taken a bit of a beating. It's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, but they'll take that all day if it means that they're going to, keep control, time of possession, and run this clock, keep the ball, Madison off the field, the Madison offense. Yeah, they'll do this all day long.
Tacoma stays in the double tight end set. But Brad Jones is in the backfield by himself. And this might be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Jones gets the call. Jones will get a couple yards. Dragged down by Leon Thunderman. And it's 3rd and 6.
So let's watch. They've been picking on J Rock all game. It seems like every time they need a big play, they go to J Rock's side. So let's watch where J Rock lines up and see if they throw the ball toward him again.
Can Tacoma put the icing on the cake? Does Madison have a chance to overcome a 10-point deficit? Don't touch that mouse, screen, or dial. You're watching SFLm on YouTube.
It's J Rock over Savage, so let's see what happens here.
Reno will throw. Kaufman with a catch, and Kaufman has another first down, and Madison is forced to burn a timeout.
That was nice. They decided to go to Kaufman, who was being covered by the nickel cornerback. A nice play. That was perfect timing. And, I think Tacoma was putting icing on the cake now.
And I think this has been the signature move, if you will, for Tacoma. These long, pronounced drives, especially in the second half. Led by that man, Brad Jones, who gets his team inside the 5-yard line, and Madison is forced to burn their final timeout.
Yeah, I think this is a big statement game for Tacoma, to really take it to Madison, the best offense in the league, show the league that their defense has really come up from where it was at the beginning of the season.
Heavy set now for Tacoma. Not a lot of intrigue in this play call. Jones gets it. Jones to the end zone. Touchdown, Brad Jones. Tacoma extends their lead.
Beautiful run on the outside again. Madison just doesn't have an answer for this. I mean, it was, you'd think they knew that this is what Tacoma was going to do. They just can't stop Jones. It doesn't matter.
And that was Shane Kaufman on the perimeter, giving Jones enough of a block. Almost like Wayne Gretzky going behind the nets, eluding defenders. And that was all that Brad Jones needed to reach the promised land. And now Potty will make this a 17-point game. Spots down. Kick is up. And it is good. And as you said, James, the Grizzlies making a statement tonight. It's 30-13. And the GGs have busted out in the chat. Great sportsmanship. Madison congratulating Tacoma. Players developing not only their builds on the field, but some sportsmanship off the field. Always great to see. And that is McClenny, who's going to get this out to the 28-yard line. Madison. Go ahead, James.
That was a good return on Madison's side, but now Tacoma needs to just keep on the pressure. They want to go out of this game. Don't let up on Madison. They'd like to just go out 30-13 would be a great way to win this game.
And Trey Fetting, not a bad average on the night. 63 yards on 14 carries. Just has not been able to bust one in a big spot. And there's a big catch. And we're going to see a little hurry up here from Madison. That was Curtis Walker making that catch. All 5 feet 9 inches of him. And Price will keep the trips formation on the field. And there's another dump, and that is Walker again. The gain of 2, second and 7. Madison out of timeouts, has no choice but to run the hurry up. Price dealing. Walker again. And that seems to be working so far for Madison. James, they're moving the ball down the field.
Yeah, I mean, looks like Tacoma's in a prevent, and they're just way off the ball. So if they dink and dunk this, they're going to continue to get this yardage.
And Copeland with a big gain and a first down there. Letting everyone know the physicality portion of the program has not yet ended. Watch this. Smashed him. Madison will host Lexington next week. And then in the regular season finale, head to Ottawa. And Ottawa has won all of one game this season, which is not a bad ace in the hole, if you will, if you're a team looking to hang on to a playoff spot. And there's the big catch for Blackwell there. But you look at this Madison team, and there's a lot to like on the offensive side.
Oh, yeah. They definitely, you know, up to this point, their offense has just been great. I mean, but Price has not been having the game that he usually has.
You know, the pressure has gotten home. I think Tacoma has done a nice job of corralling Trey Fennick. He's getting 4 yards a pop, but that is less than we would typically expect of him. And Madison in the red zone here. They're going to hurry up. 30 seconds remaining on the all slants, and there's a touchdown for Madison. And that is Victor Williamson, the backup wide receiver, on the touchdown.
And, you know, and that's just, again, you know, just a little bit too little, too late. You know, they went down the field very methodically. It's interesting that they weren't able to do that throughout the rest of the game.
The extra point pending. Joseph Bumgardner has been busy. And this is what, from the distance, he's been kicking some field goals tonight, James.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And those decisions, one could argue, played a role in where Madison finds themselves at this point in the matchup. The field goal's good with 28 seconds remaining. It's Tacoma 30, Madison 19. Tacoma, after tonight, will face San Jose in what will be their regular season finale before they get the Week 9 bye. There's the onside kick. And it is recovered by Tacoma.
Yeah, that's going to be a really good game with San Jose improving to 4-2 this week. You know, and Tacoma has to have that win to be able to assure themselves a place in the playoffs because, like you said, I mean, they don't have a game at the last game of the season.
And Madison, playing Ottawa, may very well get a win. And you hate to say that, especially in a developmental climate like this, as Tacoma takes a knee and both teams are going out on the field. But really, you wonder if Tacoma has done as much as they could possibly do at this point. San Jose is going to be a tough out for them, but a great game for us to watch, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, because that's really going to be the question: is 4-4 going to be enough to do it? That's the big question. And I think Tacoma needs to win the next game to really give themselves the best chance to make the playoffs.
And that is the final gun. The final score, Tacoma 30, Madison 20. James, your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I think Tacoma's, their defense has really stepped up. Like I've said a couple times already this game, has stepped up in the last few games. They're really making a difference. And, you know, it didn't look like, you know, they're just a little bit short of their average for yards. Madison was, but I mean, Tacoma just kept them out of the end zone and really made some good defensive plays. And of course, Brad Jones showed up. He got his 7.5 yards a carry and was able to let Johnny Reno do a lot of those short passes and get Savage involved in the game. And really is a great all-around on both sides of the football game from Tacoma. They couldn't have asked for a better outing tonight.
All cylinders firing for the Grizzlies, absolutely. I couldn't help but think back, James, at that sequence where Denny Bola was stopped short of the line to gain, and it was 4th and inches, or 4th and very short at least, and then Madison decided to punt. If either one of those things had worked out a little differently, if those spots had been adjusted,
oh yeah,
could have been looking at a very different outcome here. This game was that close.
Yeah, definitely. This well-played game. It just seemed like Tacoma had the game in hand from the beginning when Brad Jones, in the very first play of the game, ran, 75 yards or whatever it was to get that touchdown. You know, from then on, it was Tacoma's game to lose.
Brad Jones, your player of the game, 27 attempts, 173 yards, 2 touchdowns. An outstanding performance for Jones and the Grizzlies. Congratulations to Tacoma. For James Walters, for Cameron Irvine in the truck, my name's Josh Zirkle. Thank you so much for joining us at SFLm. We will have another game for you next week. Until then, we will see you on the internet. Good night from Tacoma. Again, your final score, the Tacoma Grizzlies 30, the Madison Lynx 20. Just 2 more weeks of the regular season remaining. Don't miss a second of it. Don't forget to visit the website at simulationfl.com. Good night from Tacoma.